Hello everyone, how's things? Welcome to everything you need to know about the Fordson N. In this video, we will go through the history of the Fordson N from manufacturing dates to the version that they were available. We will also touch on how they become well known within the farming industry and the plough match hobby. The Fordson N, also known as the Fordson Standard, was built between 1929 and 1945. Between 1929 and 1931, they were built in Cork, Ireland. In 1932, the transition was made to start making them in Dagenham, England. When the Fordson N was made in Ireland, they made 31,453 within the 3-year period and made 204,493 within the 12-year period. In total, they made 235,946 Fordson Ns. The earlier Fordson Ns came with the colour scheme of a blue body, orange wheels. These Ns were commonly known as water washers as they drew the air through a water-filled container. The next colour scheme was orange. The orange colour scheme didn't last long due to the Second World War. Fordson Ns that had already been built in orange got repainted into green to help them blend in, allowing the land girls to continue producing food. Towards the end of the production, they went back to the blue body, orange wheels again. There was a green body, orange wheel colour scheme, which I can only suggest that was done also during the war efforts. Fordson Ns also came with two types of wings. You may find them with wide wings or narrow wings. If you find one with wide wings, you found yourself an earlier type Fordson N, whereas the narrow wings are from the war times due to the fact that steel was scarce. As far as I can see, there were 3 variants made of the Fordson N, however there were 8 conversion types. The 3 variants were Hop Garden or Vineyard, RAF based and industrial. The Hop Garden or Vineyard variants were lower and narrower compared to the standard Fordson N. The RAF based variant would have been used for pulling planes and perhaps even ammunition for said planes. The RAF variants came in a blue or green colour scheme. The last variant being the industrial. These came on smaller solid rubber tyres and did not come with wings. I believe these had a different gearbox fitted compared to the standard Fordson N, so were quicker. The 8 conversion types are the roadless crawler, trenchers built by either Henderson or Howard, forestry from companies like Automover, Muir Hill themselves made 3 with the dumper, a loader known as a Type 45 and a shunter, and lastly a chase side crane. When it comes to engines, the Fordson N originally came with a 4.4 litre 4-cylinder engine. This engine produced 27 horsepower with a tested drawbar horsepower of 18.3 and also a tested belt horsepower of 29. Due to the fact that you need to start this engine manually with a handle that if you slip or do it wrong can cause injury, a lot of enthusiasts have decided to put different engines in them, the main engine swap being a Perkins. The first Perkins engine fitted to a Fordson N was in 1936 as a prototype by Tidesleys. The engine used were Perkins Leopard 2 engines. Due to the cost, only 29 of these were built. From researching, there seems to be only 4 Fordson Ns left with the Perkins Leopard 2 engines, 3 in Australia and 1 in New Zealand. You may find other Fordson Ns with one-off engine conversions, however the majority do tend to put either Perkins L4 or a Perkins P6. One of the not so normal conversions is using an engine from a Fordson New Major, otherwise known as the E1A. The Fordson N did come with some options over the years. For the standard version, you could get them with either steel wheels or rubber tyres, PTO, which was an option from 1935, a higher compression head to increase horsepower to 30, and different transmissions with different gearing. You've probably been wondering how much a Fordson N cost when new. Well, if you got one with steel wheels, that would have cost you £156, which in today's money is roughly £13,000. If you wanted one with rubber tyres, that would cost you £245, which again in today's money is roughly £20,500. Certainly not cheap, however they did the job they were built to and kept the country going. I believe we owe a lot of thanks to the Fordson N. As I mentioned, it did keep the country going and fed. I can't imagine it was easy, especially during the war, but they kept on going, and you can see that at many plough matches or shows. Some Fordson Ns are still being used, as you would have seen throughout this video. Some Fordson Ns are just for show, but they have all carried out the same tasks, and it doesn't matter if you use them or not, they are still being kept alive for all of us to see. I hope you've all enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a like and consider subscribing, there's more to come. If you own or have owned a Fordson N, we would love to hear your stories in the comments below, and if there's anything I've missed, please do share in the comments also. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next Sunday at 7 PM.